Hello and welcome to Round Glass Living. I'm Leah Cullis and I'm your guide for our yoga session today. I'm coming to you live from Austin, Texas for our Yoga for Focus session. So today we are going to get in the zone and be in a flow that keeps you moving. And hopefully you will find some steadiness as we transition from pose to pose and add in a few balancing challenges as well. Okay, yogis, so have a couple of blocks ready to go on your mat. If you don't have two blocks, just use one, or even have your water bottle close by. We're going to be using them as we're challenging our balance at the top of the mat. To begin, we'll start in a short meditation. So go ahead and grab one of your blocks or your cushion. Lift your seat up off the earth so your hips are higher than your knees. Then you can either cross your ankles or sit in Veerasana, kneeling pose, or whatever feels best to you. All right, yogis, for today, we'll use a mudra to help harness our concentration. So we'll use Dhyana Mudra. So bring your left palm, place your right palm on top, then connect your thumbs. So you want your mudra to be near your navel or just in your lap. And then roll your shoulders up and back, lift your heart high. So you want your spine to be long and your energy centers to be open and receptive. Once you have your position, then go ahead and close your eyes. And right away, shift your focus to watch the natural flow of your breath in and out of your nose. Three tools that we use in the yoga practice to help us cultivate focus are: one, the breath. So in this first position, notice how your breath is as we begin. As you watch your breath, use your awareness to scan your internal landscape. Notice how your body feels. Another tool for focus is sensation. So notice what stands out to you or what's calling for your attention within you before we start our movement practice. And finally, one of the main tools for focus on the yoga mat is known as drishti, your gaze. So it's our physical gaze and also the energy of the gaze that helps us to cultivate and harness our focus. Please, yogis, bring your palms to unite at heart center in Anjali Mudra. With your eyes still closed, shift your inner vision up and in. So lift your inner gaze to that of your third eye, the space right between your eyebrows. The third eye is said to be the center of intuition, insight, inner knowing. So as you put your focus on this center, notice what emerges, what comes up for you. All together, let's take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Bow your chin to your chest. Release your hands to your thighs. Open your eyes and lift your gaze. Okay, yogis, let's begin on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana. Supta Baddha Konasana. So slide your blocks over to the side. You can even place them at the top of your mat on both sides of your mat. We'll use them in just a little bit. Then bring your hands behind you, find your seat, lay down onto your back. Seal the soles of your feet together, spread your knees out wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. Once you get in this position, press down to the knife edges of your feet. So get really specific where you're pressing. Press down through the knife edges of your feet till you lift your hips up, slide your tailbone forward, elongate your low back, and then set your hips back down. Notice the shifts in sensation as you make tiny adjustments in your shape. All right, now one hand to your heart, one hand to your low belly. Let's cultivate our Ujjayi breath together. You can either set your drishti, your gaze, straight up to the ceiling, or close your eyes. All together, take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale to clear out. Now seal your lips. Begin to perform Ujjayi pranayama through your nose. So deep inhale through your nose, drag your breath across the back of your throat. As you exhale, constrict your whisper muscles, press your air out through your nose, and pull your low belly back. Again, inhale, fill up from your belly up through your chest. As you exhale, compress your core, draw your navel towards the earth. So this pranayama technique gives you an audio anchor for your focus, a sensational anchor as you constrict your whisper muscles, and you'll feel your belly, your core igniting and opening on the inhale and constricting on your exhale. All right, now blink your eyes open. Bring your hands to your thighs. Pull your knees together. Separate your feet a little bit wider than your hips for constructive rest. So we started off in an external rotated hip position. Now we're doing internal rotation. Bring the tops of your hands, press your thigh bones away from you. Notice where you feel sensation, maybe in your low back. Okay, now draw both legs in towards your chest. Pull your knees in towards your heart. Gently rock side to side and give the muscles supporting your low back a little massage. You can even do some little circles. Okay, one of the main tools that we use on the yoga mat to cultivate focus is tuning inward. So we did that in our meditation, and now physically, place your feet down on the ground. We're going to pull the energy into our centers with some core work. Okay, yogis, hands down to your mat, palms flat, pull your knees back into your chest, then both heels up to the sky. Flex your feet and flare your toes open. So muscular engagement drives focus, drives your energy to the body. So you want to light up your body now. Draw your navel down towards the ground. Stay grounded in your lower energy centers. Option here to stay here, or you can add on by lowering your left foot to hover your left heel a few inches off the earth. To supercharge your focus, make an arrow with your arms. Unite your palms together. Now slide your arrow just outside of your right knee. On your exhale, you'll pull your belly down and we'll pulse the shoulders up for 5. Option to stay here or pulse with me. Ready? 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your knees back into your chest. Notice the shifts in sensation. So notice what you feel on your right side and compare it to your left. What energy do the asanas create within you? Let's work it on the other side. Start with both heels up to the sky. Leg muscles are firm. Now, from your core strength, lower your right heel, hover it a few inches off the earth. Next step, make an arrow with your arms. Slide your arrow to the outside of your left knee. Keep your eyes on your arrow as you pulse up for 5, 4, 3. Keep your toes engaged. 2, 1. Both knees back to your chest. Now catch behind your knees, rock on up, and make your way into tabletop pose. So tabletop, we're stacking all fours. Your shoulders are right over your wrists, hips over your knees, toes tucked for a little more support. We'll take a few rounds of cat-cow to open up all the muscles along the spine. Inhale, drop your belly down, tip your tail up, look forward. On your exhale, press into the earth, zip up your low belly, hug your energy into your center as you tuck your chin. Again, inhale, open up your front body, expand, lift your drishti. Exhale, press down, zip up. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to neutral. Gaze is down to the earth. Breath is steady in and out of your nose. Ujjayi pranayama. Now extend your right heel back. Spin your right heel down to the ground. Right hand to your right hip for modified side plank. Your drishti can be down to your bottom thumb, over to the side wall, or extend and look up to your top thumb.
Make a long line of energy from your bottom hand through your top fingers. All right, yogis, we're going to challenge our balance. Now, sweep your top arm forward, bicep by your ear. Notice, does it feel better to look down? Or are you more focused and grounded in your body with your gaze high? All right, option to stay here or float your back leg up. Listen carefully, we'll ride the breath. On your exhale, tap your elbow to your knee. Inhale, extend long. Exhale, tap elbow to knee. You got it. Squeeze your obliques. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap your elbow to your knee. This time, catch your knee. Now look down to your mat. Step your right foot forward. That's it. Grab your blocks if they're not at the top of your mat. Frame your right foot. Notice my blocks are on the highest setting here. You can keep your back toes tucked under or untuck them. Allow your hips to plunge forward. We're working into the psoas muscle, that dense muscle that connects the lower and the upper body. With your palms on the blocks, shine your heart forward and lift your drishti. Breathe here. We're giving the body some time and some space to organize in this position. So there's no need to fidget or fuss. Just simply keep your vision set and notice what you feel and where you feel it. Using the tools of drishti, ujjayi breath, and sensation, notice if there's anywhere within you that feels a little tight and tense. Can you free up some of your energy by bringing your focus inward? Okay, yogis, now back your hips up slightly. Stack your front knee over your front ankle. Squeeze your inner thighs together. On your inhale, circle your arms up wide for a low lunge. Unite your palms overhead. Look to your thumbs. Lift your thumbs away from your heart. Plunge your hips a little lower. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to the ground. You can move your blocks out of the way. Step back. Downward facing dog. First down dog. Pedal out your knees and notice the difference between your two sides. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. All right, come back to your knees for tabletop. This time we'll work it on the left side. With your toes tucked under, your core engaged, now reach your left heel back away from you. Get a nice calf stretch in. Spin your left heel down, left hand to your hip. Zip up your low belly. So you want to integrate at your core. We're bringing energy into the center. Lift your top arm high. Lift your drishti beyond your top thumb. With your next inhale, sweep your top arm forward. Get really long through your side body. All right, option here now to float your back heel up and 3 pumps to activate the core. That's it. Exhale, hug in, zip up your belly. Think cat. Last one. Exhale. Now catch your left knee. Look where you're going. Step your left foot forward. Hands to your blocks. Scoop your heart forward. Think cow in this position. And breathe. Oftentimes in life, we want to move so fast to check things off our to-do list and get more done. But yoga teaches us that there's power in taking the time to really feel and listen to our body's sensations. For when we have access to our inherent wisdom of our body, we don't have to think through everything. We can sense and feel through life, using our whole divine vessel to be our guides. All right, now back your hips up slightly. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Unite your prayer hands. From your low belly, zip up. Lift your thumbs higher. Take it to your fullest expression. And exhale, hands down to the ground. You can keep your blocks at the top of your mat. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. All right, inhale, sweep your right leg high, 3-legged dog. Get really long from your right wrist through your right toes. On your exhale, draw your knee to your nose, move from your center, step to your right thumb, spin your back heel down. Big opening, warrior 2, Veera Bhadrasana 2. So warrior 2 is one of these poses that really helps us cultivating focus because we're grounded, powerful, expansive, And now this is where we get specific. Set your vision right over your front middle fingernail and focus on the curve of your nail. The energy of your drishti is just as important as where you set your gaze. So you want to be specific, but also soft and receptive around the edges. Now notice, can you go a little deeper into your legs? Yes. With your vision still set on your top finger, work your right knee more towards your pinky toe edge of your right foot. That's it. Notice the shifts in sensation. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. On your exhale, extended side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right forearm to your right thigh. Your left hand can be to your hip or extended long overhead. This is a familiar shape from our modified side planks earlier. Okay, continue to get long, get long, get long. Now look down beyond your right big toe. Spin your chest, left side of your chest down towards the mat. Reach as long as you can. You might land with your hand on your block. Pop your left heel up, ground through your right foot, right hand to your block, step into an airplane variation. Hips are balanced facing the earth. Hug your hips towards one another to harness your power into your center line. Listen carefully, yogis. On your exhale, pull your right or left knee in towards your chest. Bend your right knee slightly. Hands to heart center. Rise on up as you challenge your balance. One leg Tadasana. Set your drishti right at the horizon line. Stay focused. Hear and feel your breath. Right hand to your right hip. Left hand to your left knee. Open up your standing leg raise to letter B. If you want to challenge your balance even more, you grab your big toe, extend your right arm out to the side. Stay with it. Continue to press down through your right foot. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Switch your grip. Right hand to your left leg. Left arm behind you, standing twist. Big movement here. Rainbow your left arm around. Both hands to your blocks or the earth. Step back to side plank or wild thing. Right foot behind your left leg. Reach your right arm up and around. Yeah, let this feel good. Move from your core. Tune into your center. Flip back around. Downward facing dog. Nice work, yogis. Left side. Inhale, float your left leg high. Get long. Exhale, step forward. Ground down through your back heel. Inhale, Veera Bhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So hips are open, heart is open, gaze is set. Oftentimes, especially when we just have a few minutes, 10, 20 minutes to practice, our poses can be like checking off our to-do list. Here, give yourself the time to really feel into this pose. Set your drishti, harness your focus with your gaze. Steady your breath. Can you be equanimous in your inner rhythm? Now flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Sweep your top arm up and around, bicep by your ear. Now look to the ground. Get really long. Reach as far as you can. Hand to the block or the earth. Pop your back heel up. Step into airplane variation. You might stay here to challenge your balance. If you want to go deeper, bend your left knee. Pull your right knee into your chest. Think cat in your belly. Hands to heart center. Rise on up. Standing leg raise. Letter A. Steady your breath, yogis. Open up. Letter B. Gaze is beyond your left thumb, or you can keep your gaze straight. Now pull your energy into your center. Switch your grip. Right hand behind you. Next inhale, big movement with your right arm. Step your right leg back and step into your wild thing. Beautiful. Exhale, both hands down, downward facing dog. Walk halfway up your mat, drop to your knees, cross your ankles behind you, roll over your feet, extend both legs out in front of you. You can scoop the extra flesh out behind your sit bones. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, keep your gaze at your toes. Hook the knife edges of your feet or grab your ankles. Keep your gaze at your toes, heart lifted. Exhale, now hinge forward at your hips. Drop your head when you've come into the fullest expression of your pose. Couple breaths here. Next inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, engage your core. Rise on up. Okay, a couple of options here, yogis. Either lay down in a traditional Shavasana, or you can grab one of your blocks, or just take your seat in the center of your mat with me. We'll end with a few moments of tuning inward with our eyes closed. So ground your palms, let your vision, your external vision rest as you awaken your internal vision. And notice how your yoga practice has impacted you. How deep is your breath? How awakened do you feel? What are the sensations that are showing up for you now after your skillful practice of linking your body with your breath? All together, let's unite our hands in prayer at heart center. Take a moment to give thanks for your body, for showing up for you so willingly today, so that you could cultivate focus within your body, within your mind, within your practice, to expand out into your life. May we use our yoga practice as a tool, as a method for creating good. All together, let's take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Lift your prayer hands to your third eye. Namaste. Thank you, yogis. Thank you so much for sharing your practice today. I'm Leah Cullis. Please join us for more yoga and meditation at roundglass.link. See you soon. Be well.